ना? हाँ हाँ.
हो येतोय.
So I will first invite Dr. Amruta Shenoy to speak about this course. Dr. Amruta, please.
Namaste, sir. Hello all. Can you hear me, sir? Can you please let me know if I'm...
Yes, you are audible, madam.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Hello all and good evening, dear teachers and friends. My name is Amrita Shenoy and I'm a student of YNTC's 22nd batch and shall be appearing for my finals in April. I'm truly humbled, first of all, and thank you, YVN, to give me this opportunity to speak about how this course has impacted my life and help all the aspirants in making their own decisions. So just to give a little background, I did my 900 hours advanced teachers training course from the Yoga Institute, Santa Cruz. Once the course ended, I asked myself, what next? It was lockdown going on and not much to do. So because even after doing this advanced course, there remained a lacunae, a feeling that there was still something more to learn, but what? So anyways, yoga was an unknown territory for me and I had no inkling what to do next. Luckily, I got introduced to YVN summer course, which I enjoyed tremendously, followed by a month-long various workshops in May and June last year. Now, it was a milestone for me. It's only then I realized that it was, there is no English word for tehrav, so I'll just use this Hindi word. I realized that it was the tehrav in that everyday practice that I was looking for. The teachers were so dedicated, so knowledgeable, and best of all, so simple that one could not help but love them to the core. It was like destiny calling when they declared this YNTC course, and I did not bat an eye before enrolling for that. I believe you all are lucky to be mentored by the best teachers here at YVN in YTTC course. Now that this is my story, period, everyone has their own views, priorities, goals, and their own way of looking at yoga and what they expect from this course. You all will become a yoga teacher in a few months' time. YTTC will undoubtedly impart you useful yoga skills, right? Yoga skills like right alignment, body awareness, and how to avoid yoga, how to avoid injuries, yoga-related injuries, etc. So how will this yoga therapy course add to your skill or practice or even career is what you may come across your mind, right? The answer lies in what they teach and make you experience is much, much more than what is printed in their syllabus. Unlike other institutes which only talk in theory and so much hype, this course is aimed at all-round experience. Unless you experience something yourself, you won't be able to apply in your, to teach anybody, right? So this is how experience is so much important. Now, these days, yoga therapy has become so popular that many doctors are also supporting it. Various medical journals reveal researches as to yoga's multi-tiered benefits. Likewise, those in the field of mental health also often recommend yoga to clients or may even integrate aspects into their own work. Before investing time and money into yoga career, remember that as is the case for all higher education tracks, not all therapy programs are the same. So I'll just tell you how it is different. Many yoga teachers often explore yoga therapist training course as only career advancement program. Indeed, it can help you expand professionally, but it can also help you expand in other professions, like which pairs well with yoga therapy. For example, counseling, nutrition, nursing. It has recently been proposed by Ayush Ministry as well to inculcate 10 hours of yoga learning to early medical professionals. That's a welcome move. You can actually learn the tools and techniques to integrate the perspective of yoga therapy into your work. Now, naturopathy is another branch of science that involves the study of healing powers of the body. It deals with cleansing of the body without the help of allopathic medicines. Just like Savan sir just explained, the body is allowed to clean and repair on its own. It can clean its immune system. It can repair hormonal system. It can repair excretory system, nervous system, almost all the systems. It's definitely an added bonus to this course. I'm talking about naturopathy and natural living. Lifestyle management through natural living helps make necessary changes in our lives. Now, their syllabus clearly mentions what they would cover in their 10-month long course. It's there on the website, you can check it. They have these specially made manuals for each system, which is very, very detailed, right from anatomy to yogic practices to applications of natural healing through naturopathy and natural living. They make sure that the anatomy and physiology is taught by a medical professional or specialist doctors who know human body in and out. We are yet to, have this lecture on gerontology, but it's amazing that they have a separate chapter on problems of old age people and their rehabilitation through yoga and natural healing. And they have a very good, program for ladies as well. Gynecology. The gynecology manual includes all those. You can just have a Garb Sanskar, like in these days you have this Garb Sanskar courses going on, but they have a very beautiful take on gynecology, including prenatal as well as antenatal practices. Then they make sure that the anatomy and physiology, as I already said, then we are yet to have. And it is, but mind you, what I would like to say is it is not like spoon feeding, like in other institutes where they give you some all those disorders and what are the remedies. It's not like that. Then it is the understanding of the concept of natural healing that they stress upon. The topic of Ahar is another interesting chapter that is there in our course, and it is very different here. It's not like that nutrition and dietitian thing. You will know only when, in fact, you read the book given by them, and it's not what a nutritionist, as I said, that what they recommend. It will change your whole concept of looking at food altogether. I'm not going to, reveal the mystery now itself. It's up to you. When you join, you get to know. So again, that concept of Panch Mahabhuta that sir was talking today, it was in so detail. It was like a revision for me, and I'm thankful to him. It's something very unique to this course. A chapter on Atma Tattva is also there. Probably, sir, I probably have missed it. An Atma Tattva chapter is very, very important, and how it is important in our life. It is important for our lives also, not just as a therapist, right? So it's a cherry on the cake. One understands what our body is made of and how we can use these natural elements like Akash, Vayu, Agni, Jal, Prithvi for detoxification of our body, and use this Panchamahabhutik Chikitsa as a complement to the medical treatment. You can't replace it, but definitely you can use it as a complement. And this doesn't end with just theory. We have compulsory visit to naturopathy ashram where they make sure that we ourselves experience the benefits of each and every, not each and every, but most of the practices that is possible. And hence we can use it in our daily lives, and not just in our lives, but also of our patients. We experience few therapies like enema, hot water bath, sun bath, mud bath, and few more. And believe me, the end glow of my face, I can talk about my face, the end glow of my face was tremendously satisfying, and I'm going to kind of cherish it forever. Another unique practice that I learned was massage and auto massage. Now, this is the subject I haven't seen in anybody else's syllabus, to be very frank. I don't think it is, again, taught in any other institute. I have seen, the syllabus of many. Then another thing is self-experiencing of Shankh Prakshalan Kriya, which it was quite interesting. I've actually experienced it twice. And believe me, it will make you know about your body more than anything else. It's quite an experience. Then we had 2-day webinar where we had different speakers talking about on various subjects from stress management to yoga, Ayurveda. Then there was a very interesting, lecture on home remedies. Like, we got to know so many home remedies, including how to make, lipstick at home. So it was quite interesting. Medical aspects of yogic therapies, then, and it was so professionally conducted that it was, anyways, it's YVN's very, it's their, what do you call that? YVN conducts all the programs very professionally. So I would really appreciate that. There was all, this was all about syllabus, right? But now what I want to speak about is what is not there in the syllabus and yet you learn. Now, this is very important. This is not taught anywhere else. You will learn it on your own. Now, what is that? And rest assured that YVN gives you more than what you ask for. While many others institute, basically where reaching out to teachers are difficult these days, here are teachers so knowledgeable, ready to share all the knowledge that they have, ready to solve all the queries that, till one can understand the concept, forever ready to help and share numbers for times in need. It is that humility. It is that compassion towards students. It is that passion towards teaching. It is that simplicity. It is that, it is that simplicity, humility that you learn additionally. And when you are there in their company, trust me, it's infectious. It is that wisdom or legacy that they carry on from Sri Nimbalkar Guruji. And I'm truly fortunate to be in their guidance. Thereafter, there was the entertainment program after the webinar. So that, entertainment program, participating in that entertainment program, there's poster competition, there's essay competition where, honestly speaking, they are opportunities in disguise to stoke our creative side and loosen ourselves to public presence. It was quite an amazing experience that I can't express in words. Also, last but not the least, also I would like to add that so far, I'm not sure about it, please correct me if I'm wrong. There is no agreed on definitions of what yoga therapy is, who is qualified to do it, or how much and what kind of training is necessary. Since neither the central nor the state governments currently regulate yoga therapy, there is no legislature or accreditation of practitioners. This may change in years to come. But in the meanwhile, yoga teachers hoping to expand their teaching to include therapeutic work can begin to get the necessary training and experience. YNTC is surely the next step in their transformation. Thank you so much for patient hearing. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Amruta. You have narrated it very nicely. So thank you very much to you. Now I would invite Dr. Sonali Durve to speak about it. Dr. Sonali, please.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Good evening. I am Dr. Sonali Durve. I am a practicing gynecologist, basically. And to say, I am in yoga field for last almost 7 years. I have done my diploma, then my MA from different institutes, okay? So when I joined this course, there were two things. One was that my, lot of friends in yoga used to always say, कि हमारे YVN में ऐसा होता है, हमारे YVN में वैसा होता है, So it was that keenness to know and experience what is this YVN-ness, frankly speaking, the discipline, the kriyas, the way of they are doing the asana was really, something I missed even after doing it for so many years. And I'm really happy and blessed and really grateful to the teachers. Though I was in the online course, I had joined the offline, but because of the COVID, we could. In a way, it was blessing because I did not miss my OPDs and all that. I could manage it nicely and attend all the sessions. But then we could, feel that thing which the teachers give it to you. Everything was so streamlined, disciplined. The Kriya sessions, yes, they were very encouraging. And yes, in the 7 months, I can truly say, yeah, I have got that YVNS little bit in me, and I'm happy to be that family, part of the YVN family, Then I was also interested in knowing what is taught in the therapy part, because being a doctor, practicing last 25 years, I always felt, how this is projected by yoga practitioners about the anatomy, physiology, but not only the doctors who were stalwarts in their, topics, the yoga teacher, the teachers here in YVN who taught us the yogic aspects, they also knew the base and the topics so well. They could solve all the questions. I remember when the questions were asked, and even before I could think, okay, essay, this could be the answer. Jaya ma'am, say Nitin sir, or they used to answer it so well, and they knew the inside out, Esa. So I always remember my guide in yoga used to say, unless you're a practitioner, it's difficult to put it across, because unless you know what the patient is undergoing, what is the human body going through, solving that issues is very, very difficult. So they were so adept to it. They were really masters in what they were teaching. And as a doctor also, I appreciated and really liked. I didn't have to really think also. Sometimes I feel, reading those manuals and reading those, everything is there. You don't have to, it makes me happy. Wo thoda din ke liye, I am in a student mode and I'm not in that doctor mode. So it really makes me happy. Then Savan sir, I don't need to say anything. Sir's experience, his talks, and being online, I remember Saturday evenings when I was online, my husband is around. So he always says ki force naka karu, haru tumse gharche's karala lagte. And sir, I'm really telling you, my husband follows it more than me, the naturopathy practices, and he follows this all your diet. माझ्याकडे चटणी बनलेली असते, भाकऱ्या बनतात. So and it has really put me. So every time I have, or we go out somewhere, he will always say, की बघतील ना तुझे सावंत सर तर तुला ओरडतील, हे तू काय खातेस, So he remembers you more than, even today when I told him, he told me, you should. He has really changed my life, that's what, because he's also a yoga practitioner. But this aspect of naturopathy, I was not really, aware of it. Something different I experienced. And discipline, the encouragement of the teachers, the conduct of exams, timing, that is absolutely dot on. It starts at 6:30, it ends at 8:30. And even after that, I have seen 45 minutes, 9:15 question answer session goes on. Everybody has personal questions. And with patience, all teachers solve those questions. It's so very, alarming after attending so many institutes. It's really that connect which I developed, though it was, online. Another thing was the exam, the conduct of the exams, the writing of the papers, a wonderful experience, I should say, And then last, not the least, the cherry on the cake was the ashram visit, I should say, beautiful, really. I don't think any other institute gives you that. And I still remember Nitin sir, I'm coming early in the morning at 6 o'clock to welcome us there with a broad smile. That was my second experience. My first experience, okay, I missed out. When I had gone to collect my books, Nitin sir was so welcoming. He showed me around the whole of YVN, though it was a lockdown. All the rooms were closed. But, he introduced me to that YVN campus. And I could really feel those things there, I can't describe you in words, but yes, it was. And again, we had an opportunity to have an offline session on Saturday, but the energy, the blessings of Nimbarkar Guruji were extremely palpable there. If you see my informal YNTC and my YNTC Vashi group, I think everybody who did the offline course have been putting messages, we could, that connect was so well. We didn't know the teacher because it was all online, but they were, ऐसा लगा ही नहीं कि आज ही मिल रहे हैं, ऐसे लग रहा था कि हाँ मैं जानती हूँ इनको, though I would not do a YTC from IVM. So it was really nice. Savan sir was so welcoming, I mean, I always used to think he's very strict, frankly speaking. But the Saturday experience was something really different. And I'm looking forward to the Shankar Prakshalan experience on Saturday. Excellent thing. The mud therapy, the chlorophyll. I mean, the attempts the teachers go out of their way, carrying those केळ्याची पानं आम्ही सगळी उचलून तावडे सरांनी आणि आमच्या बसमध्ये टाकली तिकडे सगळी, the arrangement, very nice, beautiful. The experience of that diet, what Savan sir used to say at the ashram, was also very nice to me. I really loved it. I mean, yes, it rejuvenated me. You should say, I really liked that place, and very nicely arranged. कुठे काही कन्फ्युजनच नसतं, म्हणजे even before you say, I think by Thursday only we get the link, the Saturday session, timing, I don't know, म्हणजे प्रश्नच नाही पडत. Everything is sorted out. Before you get the question mark, what is next, you get the timetable, you get the portion, you get the holidays, you get the schedule, you get the book, courier, whatever payment. I mean, it is really seamless. You don't have to really think, शाळेत जसं होतं ना, म्हणजे स्टुडंट when you go to school, you don't have to worry. सगळे टीचर्स बघतात. तसं here, you go, and I really live that phase, and especially when I see the crowd here, everybody here, is probably, this middle-age group. So, going back to that student post is, I think you all should experience it. Even as a doctor, I have loved doing it. And unless you experience it for yourself, you won't be able to really give it to your students or clients, or as I say, for my patients. And we all know yoga is a holistic therapy. So if you can do it from all ends, like, even body and even your food. And Savan sir always says, like, food should be your medicine and medicine should be your food. Like, that is what, he said, food, जेवणच तुमचं म्हणजे अन्न हे तुमचं औषध आहे, असं ते नेहमी म्हणत असतात. And he always says, एक तरी ओवी अनुभवावी. This is his, and you should. I think you all should. You are already blessed to be in the YVM family. So, take that opportunity, carry it forward, and go ahead with it. And yes, you all will be fortunate to have it offline, have the webinar experience with great teachers, great speakers. And I'm really, really indebted to YVM to be, in touch with such great people here. खूप मजा आली मला ह्या कोर्समध्ये. And I would be really, looking forward to carry on this association with YVM. I mean, the next thing I'm going to do it after April is to look for the other courses which are there in YVM, so that I stay in with YVM. Thank you very much, and thank you for this great opportunity, sir, all of you.
Thank you, madam. खूप छान बोललात. Thank you very much. We are very much thankful.
Thank you.
Yes. Nice. एकदम छान तुमचा आणि खूप भावनात्मक तुमचा अनुभव सांगितलात, त्याच्याबद्दल धन्यवाद. आता now I will call Mr. Dinesh Chaudhary. Dinesh ji, please.
Namaste. Namaste all. And first of all, I would like to congratulate all the students to join institute like YVM. And I am Dinesh Chaudhary. Excuse me. Am I audible? Okay.
Yes.
So
Yes, you are audible. Go ahead.
I am engineer, a mechanical engineer with MBA, and then I have done Russian language, 2 years diploma also from Mumbai University. I have done international trade management also, and I have worked with 32 years in corporate Tata Motors, Mahindra. I have worked domestic and international markets both. And then I thought of coming to yoga, so I joined the Yoga Institute. So I did 900 hours. First, my interaction to real yoga was Yoga Institute. And then a friend of mine introduced me to Yoga Vidya Niketan with a small course on Satkarmas. So that was the first interaction, and I was so impressed with the teachers. I think most of, I think thanks to Durga Das ji, Nitin sir, Amrita ji, and Dr. Sonali, I think they have really spoken whatever was in my mind. So there is really not much which I can add, but I can only say that, I mean, whatever you have listened today, actually, that's the fact and the reality. So after coming to YVN, I thought I should do a little more. So I joined the YTTC course. So last year I did my YTTC course from Dadar, which was the first online course. But nowhere I felt that it was an online course. I mean, they made us do everything. And as the other speakers mentioned, the discipline, the best discipline. The class used to start on time, used to end on time, and each and asana perfection. I think you all must be seeing how the teachers they correct you. So I think it was a tremendous experience to do a YTTC from YVN. And then actually, I mean, I thought that I should move forward. So I joined YNTC actually, which I am doing right now. And we have finished the first term and I am doing the second term now. And I will add few things to this. What about the teachers, Amrita and Dr. Sonali mentioned. So one thing I would like to mention that the kind of knowledge they have and along with the humbleness. So the knowledge is by experimenting on themselves. Like I think Durga Das ji mentioned about the COVID experience during his interaction on this YNTC. And there is an article which is written, I think you all should read in case you haven't seen that article, that how he's tried these things on himself. And then actually, I mean, he's talking about from his experience. This is amazing, actually, the kind of experience. And about the Nitin sir, what the teachers mentioned, actually, the doctors mentioned, Amrita and Sonali ji. In fact, he takes an additional class. He's in US, imagine. And he takes a class to educate and solve the concerns or to impart more knowledge to the participants who actually are interested to know a little more and in different languages. I mean, this is really something I haven't seen in my life, I mean, I have done really so many years of study, but this kind of humble people, the humble teachers, the kind of knowledge they have, I haven't seen. And coming back to the YNTC, I think Durga Das ji mentioned that the naturopathy, it talks about the disease, the main cause of disease are the toxins. So here you learn how to remove the toxins. The reasons for toxin formation, one is the mental stress, which is very common because of lifestyle which we all go through. I think most of you must be working, and I am glad that today, even at 8:30, I see more than 100 participants. They are here, which shows that how serious you are in taking your life further with yoga studies. So one is the stress which creates the toxin. Second is the improper diet. I think this is one field which maybe few things which I have learned I want to share, because other things the other speakers they have shared already, but I will touch upon few things, and then later on, I think when you join the YNTC, you will know a little more about the diet part. And the third is the processed food and the canned food, which people actually nowadays use. That also is causing the toxins. And that is the root cause of all the disease. And here, with help of the Panch Mahabhuta, as Sawan sir already explained, we use those to remove the toxins from the body. Now, I want to talk about and the experience which already Amrita mentioned, and I think Madam also mentioned that how actually the ashram visit helped us, and it was a very well organized, the practical approach which they showed us. So we did the mud therapy, we did the chlorophyll bath, we did the hip bath. So all this, the auto massage, the massage, actually all this we experienced ourselves also on that. And another thing which I want to add, the kind of speakers they come, actually even in this webinar which Amrita was talking about, you can't get to listen to these kind of speakers. I mean, the knowledge they have and the kind of experience we get by listening to them, even in every lecture on the system, we get the expert doctors. Imagine doctors coming and they are talking about yoga and This is amazing. I think what YVN is doing to bring the doctors, even the other two speakers are doctors, imagine, and they are talking so high about, and they are part of the naturopath course also. So another thing which on the diet and the fasting I want to add is, Mahatma Gandhi ji mentioned, Rogi should leave ashram like a yogi. So he is also known as, India, the person who got the fasting and naturopathy to India is Mahatma Gandhi, and we all really understand. Now, one thing we must understand, that we have to reduce our diet. Now we can say that our ancestors, they were eating idli, dosa, or they were eating butter or ghee, or they were, rice. But today, when we are living in the city like Mumbai or the metro cities, our physical work is not that much. So we have to, I know it's not possible for us to reduce the diet or carry on fasting, but slowly we can get to maybe a fruit fasting, maybe a buttermilk fasting, or then 1 day fasting, which really, because our system, this is all which I am learned. Actually, I'm just trying to share because I am very new to this. Actually, it's something which I learned during this YNTC. So even a weekly, now I do one day fast weekly. I used to have occasional alcohol with my friends during some parties. I stopped that. I stopped the non-veg completely. I don't even eat egg today. So, this is not that somebody told us, but as you go along in the course, I think automatically something you get inside, and then slowly you start adopting yourself to a new lifestyle, which has happened in my case, and I'm enjoying this field. In fact, there is nothing which I feel I am missing after living all these things, because I think I'm convinced it's not that somebody has told me that I should do it. Neither they tell us, actually, they only educate us. It's up to us whether we use this lifestyle or do we really follow as the Durga Das ji mentioned. First thing is to have the faith. Once you have the faith, I am sure that you will follow what is best to yourself. So these are some of the changes which happened in my life, which I have also. Morning first thing, I take a lemon shot. Now, this is something new I have started because we learned all these things. I think there are detailed study which when you go through, why lemon shot, why 2 glasses of warm water after this, why fruit empty stomach, which is known as gold. And if you eat the fruit after meal, it is like iron because it becomes alcohol. It remains in the abdomen for more than 3-4 hours and it becomes alcohol. So what is the advantage of eating fruit when it is empty stomach? I think these are some of the very fantastic things which I learned during this course, and I'm sure that you will enjoy when you learn more. And also, I want to of course, the 4 poisons, the sugar, salt, maida, and milk. These are some of the things which I don't take because I learned that also here. Then another thing, the Greek scholar Hippocrates, he himself mentioned what Madam just now, that let food be the medicine and medicine may be the food. Imagine today the doctors are taking his oath. Many thousand years ago, he mentioned this, that the time is going to come when people will be today, imagine the kind of market, the medicines, the kind of, people are forcing people to take the doctors and they are forcing people to take medicine, surgeries. I think if we, like the natural living, as sir mentioned, that it is preventive. If we follow natural living, naturopathy and yogic therapy, I think there is very good possibility that we will avoid the medicine also. I think with this, I want to end and thank you very much for this opportunity, Nitin sir, to bring me to speak here. Thank you.
Thank you, Dinesh ji. Very nicely said. And today's last friend, Dr. Amit Nagrik. Please, Dr. Amit.
Yeah. Sir, am I audible, sir?
Yes, yes, very well.
So good evening, all my teachers, and good evening, friends. So I am Amit Nagrik. I am a doctor myself, and I am a kidney doctor. And I did my YTTC last year only. So I am a YTTC student myself. And I'm sure all of you are in your final stages of your YTTC course and you must be enjoying it a lot. But the best thing is yet to come. And the summer course is what you are going to enjoy a lot. But then what happens is after the summer course, you realize that you have been attached to YVN so much that you feel that you need to do more. And especially in yoga, because of course you have learned all the yoga asanas and everything, but still I feel that there is still a lot to learn while at least teaching yoga or doing it ourselves also. So I felt the need to do this YNTC therapy, YNTC course, because to fill this void, and I'm telling you, it is really a great course to attend. I'll just mention a few points because we are just short of time. So few points I feel why we should do this course. One important thing is the natural living part of it. And it is quite, it is really beautiful that the way they teach natural living. You know, we all hear about yogic lifestyle, but how to follow that yogic lifestyle is what we get to learn. And it's a very important thing. And secondly, that makes us a better yoga practitioner also, you know, not only for ourselves, but also while teaching. You know, you all are here and you all are from, you know, many people have different health issues. And we are all doing it properly under the guidance, even in online session. And that is also possible because all these teachers have done a naturopathy course where they have been taught to teach yoga to a wide spectrum of people. And that is what we get to learn. And that thirdly boosts our confidence a lot. You know, while practicing yoga ourselves as well as teaching to people, it boosts our confidence a lot. And hence this naturopathy course is a very wonderful experience that gives us. And you will also realize that there is so much to learn, you know. Of course, natural living is there, principles of naturopathy are there. Then there is mind, diseases of the mind, and about Atma or various tattvas that we learn. So there is a huge amount of things that needs to be learned, and the teachers make a lot of efforts to help us understand these concepts in a very nice manner, in a very smooth manner. And as you know that this course coming from IVN itself is a very well-designed course. It's a very easy course. It's not like, you know, many of the times ऐसा लगता है कि YTTC का इतना tough course और exhaustive course है. उस comparison में तो ये course actually is just 10 to 20% of it, which can be easily done only on weekends, around just 6 hours in a week. And you get a huge amount of knowledge that you can get from this course. I also feel that this course is a natural progression of our yoga journey, you know. So it's like, you know, एक बच्चा तीसरी से चौथी में जाता है, चौथी से पांचवी में जाता है. तो अभी आप समझ लो, अभी आप स्कूल में हो और आप कॉलेज जाने का टाइम है. और कॉलेज तो हमने कभी छोड़ना नहीं चाहिए. कॉलेज हमने कितना एंजॉय किया है, एंड आई एम श्योर यू विल एंजॉय इट मोर इन YVN. लास्टली आई वुड से, जिस तरह शाहरुख खान ने कहा था कि पिक्चर अभी बाकी है, तो आज सावंत सर ने आपको एक ट्रेलर ही दिया है, पूरी पिक्चर बाकी है. उसके बाद आपके YTTC कोर्स के बाद आपको 1 साल वो पिक्चर पूरा देखना है. सो आई वुड डेफिनेटली you know, humbly request you all to kindly, you know, do this course, you know, just to help your own growth in long term. I would also, and teachers, of course, teachers are excellent. YVN have got excellent teachers, YTTC also, YNTC also, and you will always feel at home. So I'll definitely request you all to consider this course. Thank you.
Thank you, Amit ji. Thank you very much all. Amruta, Dinesh, Dr. Sonali and Amit. Thank you for responding well to our